300 years ago, Serbia, a country in the midst of a geopolitical struggle between the Ottoman and Habsburg empires, also found itself facing a vampire problem. It started in 1725 with the death of a man named Peter Blagojevich in the small village of Kiseljevo. About 10 weeks after his burial, 9 additional people mysteriously passed away over a period of as many days, with each of them claiming on their deathbed that they received a posthumous visit from Peter. The terrified villagers did what any reasonable group of people would do in early 18th century Serbia. They dug Peter up to see what he might be getting up to, and they were shocked by what they found. His body wasn't as decomposed as expected. His nails and hair appeared to have grown, and fresh blood was present around his mouth. All of this the villagers believed was evidence that Peter was a vampire. So they drove a stake through his torso, which caused even more blood to spill from his mouth and ears. A similar version of the story played out across at least 2 other Serbian villages over the next few years, and tales of these so-called vampires went 18th century viral, spawning pamphlets, treatises, and news stories that were shared around the world and that shaped our modern version of vampire folklore in the Western world. So what really happened all those years ago to explain the strangeness of the corpses of the vampires and their supposed victims? Well, the Serbian vampire outbreak is a classic example of when folklore and science meet. In hindsight, the unusual bodies were likely not unusual at all. Decomposition of interred bodies happens much more slowly than most people would expect. At a burial depth of just 4 feet, a body retains much of its soft tissue for about a year, which would explain why Peter and the other suspected vampires looked so fresh. The fresh blood that was present was probably due to a combination of the liquefaction of internal organs as they decomposed with swelling, and nails and teeth appeared elongated as the soft tissues around them dried out and retracted. But at the time of these deaths, medical science was not advanced enough for the villagers to understand natural processes like the spread of disease and decomposition, so they turned to something supernatural.